welcome in for the main event, our final game on the Southern Sports Network this evening. Going to be the Green Forest Tigers and Lead Hill Tigers, so one of the two Tiger teams will be advancing to the final on Saturday. One will be going through the consolation bracket. I'm Stephen Blackson alongside one more time Jonah Story. Jonah, should be an exciting conclusion to our day 2 of coverage of the 66th annual holiday tournament here in Green Forest.
Yes, it should be. Lead Hill, what a great roster. They just announced the 6'5" senior, number 25, Quentin Sewell, who is definitely going to be a difference maker in this game, as he was in the game Monday night. He was all over the place. You couldn't get anything by him, and as soon as he was in the paint on offense, he was getting 2.
And Coach Derek Rogers of Lead Hill has a good squad. Last year, this team went all the way to the final, went toe-to-toe with the Bergman Panthers for the championship. It's very rare, Jonah, you see a 1A school have not just one, but 2 players listed at 6'5" on the roster. A couple of big men looking to make an impact for Lead Hill. But on the other side, we have head coach Shane Compton's Green Forest Tigers, the hosts of the tournament. And if memory serves from a year ago, keep your eyes out on number 0 in white, Jay Pope. His brother's Jazz on the football team, but Jay, an electric player for Green Forest. Played on the JV team when they needed to add one more school to the tournament last year. Went off a couple of times and nearly willed the junior varsity team into a situation where they would have played the varsity team in the second round. Another name to keep an eye out for.
That had to be a crazy situation.
It certainly was as we get ready to get underway. But yeah, Jay Pope, 0 in white. Keep an eye out on that name. Keep an eye out on that number as we get ready to go.
I was walking to get some wonderful hospitality refreshments here that have been provided by Green Forest. And you know what I saw? Number 11, Tony Gonzalez, dunking. So I'll let the audience do with that information what they will, as he seems to be checking shoes with number 21, Mason Kane.
The ball is in the air. We are underway.
And it's coming towards the table.
Yep, coming right to us out of the way. I thought we were going to win the opening tip for a second.
Opening tip off goes to Southern Sports Network with the tip.
Yeah, definitely would be a first. The ball will be with Green Forest. This is our final game of the day. We'll have day 3 tomorrow for the consolation bracket games. As we already know who those are going to be.
For the girls team, Pope out of there with the board. Tomorrow in the women's loser bracket, it's going to be Lincoln and Berryville and Green Forest and Lead Hill squaring off.
Jumper just over.
Yeah, just a bit strong from Zach Watson, the sophomore. Can't get that one to fall. As we played 45 seconds and still awaiting that first basket. 3 up and on the way for Lead Hill. High arcing shot won't fall. And the smallest guy on the floor, Ali Cabrera, comes out of there with the rebound. Going to get strained, the junior, with the travel. Moved before he started dribbling.
A Lead Hill parent informed him before anybody else could.
That's awfully kind of him.
Very kind, very kind.
Lead Hill on the break. Corner 3.
There's the first points of the game.
Yep, knocked down by Quentin Sewell.
Just like we were talking about at the very beginning, Sewell being a huge player for Lead Hill. Just a big man who can shoot a few threes whenever needed.
And this was a team last year in this tournament, had even more height on the team, if you could believe that. It was able to carry them to
that championship game against Bergman. Powerhouse in 1A in this area. Another three up and on the way and knocked down in quick succession. It's a 6-0 advantage for the Lead Hill Tigers.
That three was brought to you by Hagen Dotson.
Pope working in the middle of the Lead Hill defense. Three on the way for Cabrera. He'll get an answer of his own. First basket for the Green Forest Tigers. Looks like it's a three-point shooting contest so far. And here comes the pressure from Green Forest.
Putting some pressure on 30 of Green Forest there.
Jay Pope steals it out the other way, gonna run in transition. He'll get fouled.
Excuse me, putting some pressure on Lead Hill's number 30, Hagen Dotson, as he had already made a three there.
And I'll be honest, I think in the year since last tournament, I believe Jay Pope might have grown a few inches. As an easy find on the inbounds up off the glass, counts for Zach Watson.
Beautiful jump shot by number 10, Zach Watson there.
Good find in the paint. That time, Caden Baker just couldn't finish, the 6'3" sophomore. It'll be a foul on Jay Pope, his first.
A little controversy down on the post there.
It's going to send Baker to the line, and Jay has picked up 2 fouls in quick succession.
Head coach Shane Compton is not happy right now.
That one will fall in for Baker. 2 points the advantage early on. About 3 minutes into this first quarter. Second one off the mark. And off a Lead Hill Tiger. .458 left to go. Gonzalez gets it across the timeline. Finds Jay, back to Gonzalez. Good cut, gets the basket to fall, 7 apiece. After being in a 6-0 hole early on. Red Hill able to break the pressure of Green Forest. Knocked away again. The sophomore Watson runs it out the other end, gets the easy basket for the first lead for Green Forest. That'll cause Derek Rogers of Lead Hill take that timeout.
Well, Zach Watson is really proving to be quite an asset here tonight. He's just all over the floor. Wherever you look, wherever you go, there is Zach Watson.
And Zach, a sophomore, so underclassmen getting to play in the starting 5.
He's also got great height for a sophomore.
Certainly has. As we get back underway, 4:14 to go. Green Forest has rattled off a couple of baskets in quick succession.
This is a great matchup, and I'm really enjoying both of these teams here.
You love the pace. Cabrera, that's what the full court pressure will do. He'll take the 3, gets it.
Cabrera is on fire.
And another turnover. Gonzalez puts it away.
The Green Forest Tigers are on fire.
They certainly are. Derek Rogers takes another quick timeout. He is not happy with his starting 5 on the floor as Green Forest has exploded to double the score of the Lead Hill Tigers early on in this first quarter.
What's really amazed me about them going ahead by 7 points is that it just went bam, 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 bam. Did not stop. Lead Hill wants to be in this game. They're going to have to slow everything down. Too slow.
Out of the timeout, it'll be Hagen Dotson's ball to inbound. He will. Lead Hill having trouble with the trap defense, able to break it this time. And going to have a foul, I believe, on Gonzalez. We'll get the player control foul.
Carrying is number 21, Mason Kane.
Nifty little move. It'll be a foul. We'll need to see if that is on Jay Pope or not. Nope, it's going to be Watson's first personal. It'll send 6-foot senior Mason Kane to the stripe, and he'll get his first to go down. First basket, or first points in a moment for Lead Hill. His first of the game as well. Second one will be short, but offensive board to Sewell. But Cabrera, nifty move, picks the pocket of Lead Hill. Gonzalez up and under, gets the easy basket. Pope flying in, makes the interception. And Watson puts it in. The pressure at the moment too much for Lead Hill, smothering the Tigers. And they'll get A.J. Strain with a reach-in foul, his first. And looking at the scoreboard, Jonah, you have 3 Tigers, for Green Forest that is, all at 6 points apiece. So it's not necessarily been coming from one particular player for the Green Forest Tigers.
It is not. It's been a combination of Gonzalez, Watson, and Cabrera. Speaking of, here's Gonzalez.
And he's going to take the 3. And when it rains, it pours.
And when it rains, it pours, my friends. 21-8. Head coach Derek Rogers is not happy. His team is getting shown up right now.
He takes another timeout. This one a full timeout. Yeah, it looked, we started this game. Lead Hill was up 6-0, and we thought, oh no, Lead Hill might be running away with this one early on, but that is pretty much as far as the Lead Hill Tigers have mustered. Only 1 basket since that point, and it has been all Green Forest since.
All Green Forest, all the time. They're locked in.
They're certainly playing locked in. They want a chance at their hated cross-county rival, the Berryville Bobcats, for a chance for the championship. As we get back underway. Lead Hill still having trouble with the press. And a jump ball, Gonzalez steps in, able to tie up the basketball. Possession arrow will favor Lead Hill. Lead Hill able to break it this time. Just can't buy a basket on the other way. Run out the other way. You said Gonzalez has some bunnies. He will lay it up this time.
Not just Swift. They put up beautiful shots, and every time they're getting nothing but net.
Sewell pass, basket will fall and count. Gonna send Baker to the stripe for the old-fashioned three-point play. That's Baker's first basket of the game. Other point he had came at the stripe. That one will go as well. Makes it 11 for Lead Hill. into the game, son of head coach Shane Compton, Braden Compton, the junior. And if you notice, Jonah, playing with some taped up fingers. I saw it before the game, and his pinky on his right hand, or excuse me, his left hand was about double the size of the pinky on his right. Kind of jammed that in practice or a game earlier in the week.
Maybe like a car jam, like you just close it on the car.
They're probably playing basketball at practice or something.
Yeah.
But he's got it taped up, going to play through the pain. He's going to commit a foul as well. And send his number mate, Jace Williams, to the stripe. Can't get the first one to go.
I really hope that heals for him. That can be a really annoying injury to play with, as you just don't have mobility in those two fingers, and on your shot, that's very impactful.
And that one will rattle home for Lead Hill. Hopefully for Braden, it's on the non-shooting hand of his.
We will see.
3 up and on the way. That one tried to bank in. Offensive board, Jay Pope. Nice touch from Jay. Gets it to go in.
Every single time they're getting offensive rebounds and they're turning it into offense.
It just looks smooth as well. Good find an open Gonzalez. Pass deflected, Lead Hill able to run it out for the final 45.
Let's hope everybody's okay over there. Seems so. Green Forest 25-15 lead.
They've been the most points scored in the first quarter in this evening of basketball. Big 3 knocked down for Lead Hill, trying to maintain pace. Gonzalez thought about taking one in rhythm. Pope will. Can't quite get that one to fall for him. Under 30 seconds to go in our first quarter of action.
Lead Hill is playing basketball in scramble mode. Absolute scramble mode. They don't know where they are or really how to get back into this game. They're just running, gunning, putting the ball up and praying.
10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Lead Hill trying to get something. 4 seconds, turned over.
Intercepted. Gonzalo for 3. No.
Gonzalez misses at the buzzer. We've played a quarter, 25-18, the advantage of the Green Forest Tigers. We'll have quarter 2 when we return.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is, there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get a whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
Welcome back. We get ready for the second quarter of action. Green Forest off to a hot start in that second half of the first quarter, but cooled off near the end. Lead Hill able to kind of inch back into it. Tony Gonzalez will travel. And turnover will be to the Lead Hill Tigers.
Jimmy Greenwood to take that out.
Sewell, jumper won't hit. Run out the other way. Gonzalez going coast to coast. Fancy little move to clear some space. Gets the basket. Give him 13.
I was watching Gonzalez in warm-ups, and he was just all over the place.
You almost don't have enough time to finish the thought before he
You don't.
does something amazing again.
You really don't.
3 up and on the way. And the shooter's roll, that's an interesting way to get that one to fall in, but it does nonetheless. That one, a 3-pointer for Hagen Dotson.
I would like to point out, no matter how much Green Forest is doing, Lead Hill's still in this game.
Yeah, they're only down 8. The way things are going, you would think it would be much different. As Compton can't get that one to fall.
There's Sewell getting a key rebound.
6:45 to go in the half. Another 3 up. Off the mark this time for Lead Hill. Cabrera run out the other way. It's interesting, Cabrera not the tallest guy on the floor from the free throw line, but able to get a couple of key defensive rebounds early on in this one. Cabrera finds Gonzalez. And ball just seems to find him tonight. Can't get either one to go, and he can't believe it.
He is definitely, he's shaking about that one. Okay, here he is, back again. There it is.
And he'll get that one to fall. Tony has 17 points. As coach of the Lead Hill Tigers, Derek Rogers, almost had an opportunity to make a play on that one as it was flung out of bounds.
I really want to see Gonzalez in space. I want to see if he can make a dunk.
Yeah, see if he's cleared for takeoff. Sewell with it on the inbounds. Great ball movement from Lead Hill. Just can't get the finish they want. Second chance will fall.
And that is making the best of your opportunities. 31-23.
Into the game now for Green Forest, 21 Heston maybe.
And he runs off of the wall to grab that ball there.
Yeah, a little bit of parkour on Wednesday night.
He's all over the place. Oh, there he is.
It's like a ninja. Heston maybe. Runs up walls, gets turnovers on inbounds.
He's everywhere.
He certainly is.
He's a junior as well, so they'll be seeing him again next year.
Green Forest at the stripe. Can't hit that one for Zach Watson. Foul going to be on Hagen Dotson. He has 1 on the night. 6 points to his name. And Watson's second one won't fall either, but Heston maybe comes away with the offensive rebound.
Now this game has just gotten interesting because Green Forest now has their bona fide rebounder. As we've been watching Lead Hill with a bona fide rebounder in Quentin Sewell, but now with maybe you got a pure rebounder out there who's just all over the ball.
Sewell will take the jumper, banks it in.
I mean, Heston maybe is just pest-like. He's everywhere, all at once, and you don't want him anywhere near you.
Yeah, he's certainly the grit and grind guy, you could say, of this Green Forest side. Cabrera for 3, off the back of the iron. Run out the other way, Lead Hill gets the easy basket, and the Lead Hill Tigers on a bit of a run. It's going to cause Shane Compton and the Green Forest Tigers to take a quick timeout. As Lead Hill, like you said a second ago, Jonah, not out of this game. They're only down 4 at the moment, and they're in the single bonus the rest of this first half.
This game could have gotten very ugly when Green Forest is on that hot streak, but Lead Hill consistently made little shots, 2-pointers, 3-pointers here and there to keep themselves in this game.
The final 4:20 of the first half. Going to be Green Forest basketball. Jay Pope going to bring it up. That skips off the hands of Compton. But ball going to stay with Green Forest under their end. 26 seconds on the shot clock. This again to play in the championship game on Saturday. Scott Thomas and Jared Henry will bring you that one. Pope able to handle the deflection into Compton. He'll get his own miss.
Cabrera scores.
Cabrera gets that floater to fall in for him. Jumper up off the mark. But a tough basket from Braden Compton. As again, Derek Rogers going to take another timeout as he is fired up. Coach Derek Rogers fired up. The Lead Hill Tigers, he's already taken 3 timeouts in this first half. Seems Lead Hill, Jonah, having trouble breaking the press. That's really what caused that early run for Green Forest to get on that 21-8 advantage. Now it's back out to 8 points again, 35-27. This trap defense has been smothering from Lead Hill, or excuse me, from Green Forest. Good cross-court find. And that one will rattle in.
That's the shot they've been looking for.
Yeah, brings it to back within 5 for Lead Hill. And maybe wanted to hit Zach Watson with the oop opportunity. Just a little tall for Zach.
His head was approaching the padded side of the basket there. I was a little concerned about him.
Lead Hill breaks the trap. And Cabrera picks his pocket, run out the other way. Gets it to fall.
Cabrera has wheels.
Sewell gets it the other end. Still just 5 points the difference, maybe for 3. Off the iron, over the top of the basket, and out of bounds. It'll be Lead Hill Tiger basketball. 2:42 to go. As they trail after leading early 6-0. And able to inch back in within 3 now. Tony Gonzalez getting ready to check back in. Run out the other way. Dotson can't get it to fall. Be Maybe's rebound. Good range jumper. Rims out for Jay Pope. Good look. Just could not get it to go down the cylinder. Three up on the way. Chance to tie. Will not fall. And we'll have a whistle. Check who it's on. As Tony Gonzalez will sub back in for Green Forest. That foul, the first on Quentin Sewell, the big man for Lead Hill. Quentin's got 9. Maybe over to Cabrera. Tony Gonzalez with it. 20 to go on the shot clock. Cabrera for 3. Gets it in the corner over the biggest man on the floor.
As he's one of the smallest, just up and over and in.
Too strong for Quentin Sewell. Out of bounds. Basketball back to Green Forest.
Yeah, Quentin Sewell about checked out the hospitality room.
And he went and kept going. 40 points for Green Forest in this first half. a frantic pace for the Tigers, both Tigers to be fair. Maybe Alex beside a three, gonna drive, just can't get it to finish. Cabrera just inside the arc, little air ball.
Little air ball there.
Yeah, it's probably the worst shot selection Cabrera's had tonight. He's had great high percentage looks, just pushed that one a little off the mark.
Yeah, Gonzalez was calling for the ball there, but I don't know if he heard him. And here comes Sewell. Intercepted.
Connor Compton steps in front of it. Gonzalez behind the back to Cabrera. And Dodson says, no, not so fast.
That was an angry block.
40 seconds to go in this first half. Been a lot of offense. Maybe gets it into Compton. Jumper in the corner will not fall. Offensive board for Green Forest. Kept alive. Cabrera for three. Cannot get it. And a fight for the ball. Looks like going to be a foul. We'll give that one to A.J. Strain. Yeah, it will be A.J. Strain. He's got 3 fouls and no points. And we'll send Hagen Dotson to the charity stripe for the front end of a 1-and-1.
I really enjoyed Dotson's block there. This man said, I will not be on your huddle. .28 seconds to go before halftime. And Dotson at the line here.
Yep, Pope going to check back in. Strain will head to the bench with those 3 fouls. Dotson, first free throw will be no good. Basketball will go back to Green Forest for the final 20 seconds of the half. And who else? Gonzalez knocks down another. He's just been electric for Green Forest. Pope, I think they're going to get, they're going to get Jay Pope with a foul. That's big. That would be Pope's 3rd. Had the right idea, trying to come around the back to poke the ball out. But going to pick up the harm. Tony Gonzalez has 19 in this first half. I'd say definitely a contender for the all-tournament team.
Definitely.
As Lead Hill can't hit their free throws. 10 seconds to go in the half. Pushed ahead to Cabrera. Over to Maybe. And great ball movement. Textbook ball movement from Green Forest. As final play of the half goes through a bunch of the trusses.
I thought that ball was going to go up, hit one of the nails, and deflate.
Yeah, it just kind of kept flying through the air. Never seen that before, but we've played 1 half of action in our final game of our Wednesday night coverage, and it is 44-34 in favor of the hosts. We'll bring you the second half when we return.
Having a body is tough. Exercising, sports, work, and life itself can leave you feeling tense at any age. The Trainer's Table is here for you. No appointments or memberships needed because you can't always plan ahead for when you're physically sore. The Trainer's Table. Let us stretch you.
Bundle up the entire family this season with jackets, hats, gloves, and more from Dick's Sporting Goods. With the latest looks from the best brands like the North Face, Patagonia, Columbia, and more. Boots that score on comfort and style from Sorel and Doc Martens. Cozy accessories for the whole family. When you're running short on time, shop Dicks.com, where 1-hour pickup's always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. Shop in-store or online. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
A tradition of educational excellence, more than a century in the making, continues in Broken Arrow. Here, supportive faculty, in-demand undergraduate and graduate degrees, and affordable tuition make Northeastern State University your transfer destination. Finish what you started.
Hi, Peyton Hillis here for Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing. I've scored for the Hogs and for the NFL, but now my whole family has scored big finding this amazing store. Ozark Sportsman has everything a sportsman wants. The best firearm selection and gun safe choices anywhere in Northwest Arkansas. And a 15-lane indoor range and so much more. Ozark Outpost Clothing has all the hot boutique brands for women, and hey guys, our favorite brands also. Score big savings on top brands and follow me to Ozark Sports Supply and Casual Clothing.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
At NWA Getaways Dream Vacations, our goal is to relieve our clients of the vacation planning stress, as well as ensure that they get the best value for their investment. We love making suggestions that take their vacations from what they request to a level beyond their dreams. Our perfect client is that busy professional who wants to relax with friends and family, but doesn't want the stress of planning for it. I'm Debbie Corwin with NWA Getaways Dream Vacations, where we make your dream vacation a reality.
At Northeastern State University in Muskogee, we take care of our students so they can take care of others. Choose from a variety of healthcare degrees, including physician assistant studies, nursing, occupational therapy, speech language pathology, and more. Answer the call at Northeastern State University.
She was a good companion, eyes like the Grand Canyon. She was an American beauty, with her wayfarers on in the summer sun. Her touch felt like a loaded gun. Wish I had held her long.
The College of Education at Northeastern State University prepares educators, mental health providers, and fitness or health professionals with undergraduate and graduate programs. Choose from degrees in elementary, secondary education, special education, health and human performance, psychology, and more. Be ready from day one at Northeastern State University.
I can feel the warmth deep down in my bones. I know that I am home. I miss him too. Love brings us here. Together's where we all belong. You're my home. My home.
The College of Liberal Arts at Northeastern State University is innovative, engaging, life-changing, empowering. Choose from undergraduate and graduate degrees in the arts and fine arts, languages, criminal justice, social work, and more. Be inspired at Northeastern State University.
The holidays are here, and Dick's Sporting Goods has all the best gifts for everyone on your list. The hottest footwear from Jordan, Nike, and Hoka. And the coolest apparel from all the best brands, plus must-have gifts from Yeti, Callaway, and The North Face. When you're running short on time, shop Dicks.com, where 1 hour pickup is always an option. And with our best price guarantee, if you find a lower price, we'll match it. This season, give the gift of sport. Every holiday starts at Dick's.
We are computer science pros, chemists and lab technicians, health professionals, mathematicians, and science educators. We are the Greg Wadley College of Science and Health Professions at Northeastern State University. Choose from degrees in natural sciences, health and pre-health professions, mathematics and computer science, and more. Discover the possibilities at Northeastern State University.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is, there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get a whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
The College of Business and Technology at Northeastern State University is where education meets industry. Our in-demand undergraduate and graduate programs have real-world focus with practical workforce applications. Choose from degrees in accounting, marketing, supply chain management, information systems, healthcare administration, data analytics, and more. Lead with experience from Northeastern State University.
Welcome back for the third quarter of action and our final game of the evening. And right out of the gates, Lead Hill comes out firing, Jonah. It's been an offensive night for both teams.
It's very great to see, and I think the willpower of Green Forest just wanting to see their rival Berryville, I think that's what's putting them through this.
Yeah, it should be interesting if this were to hold.
Ball up
for the Tigers. I got the first touch to it. Everybody here saw that?
Everyone saw that, Stephen.
It's a touchy subject for me. I did a game a few years ago before COVID in Oklahoma, and the guy I did it with said he touched the ball first. I wanted to make sure that I got the first touch. I still got it.
He got it. Stephen's got it, boys. So, 7-12. What a score, though, 44-36. That's got to be our highest scoring game of the tournament.
Yeah, heck, just the first half alone has more points in it than a lot of the games this tournament had to offer. But out of the gates, Lead Hill is coming firing on all cylinders. A little 4-0 run to get us underway. Mid-range, though, nothing but the bottom of the net for Gonzalez. He has been automatic this evening. That's why he's got 21 points. Most points scored so far in this tournament.
40-46. It's a close one. Little drop off. Gonzalez again.
Yeah, 8-point game. Ball will stay with Lead Hill.
Got a good look here of Gonzalez.
Yeah, him and 3 other Green Forest Tigers in double figures. Taken away by Pope. He's going to lead the break the other way for Cabrera. And they're going to say Jay stepped out of bounds on the baseline.
All right, we have to admit it here. That was a waste of a possession for Green Forest.
Yeah, they had a golden opportunity to make this a 10-point advantage, but the other way, Jay Pope gets a finger to it. Quentin Sewell can't put it back up, and Pope will get the board. He's going to make good from the last possession, finds his teammate, back to him. He'll get fouled, go to the stripe. Jay Pope doing it all himself these last couple of possessions for the Green Forest Tigers.
Green Forest is playing really, really flashy, and I think that at some point could be their detriment in this game.
We'll have to see. Pope's first free throw will not fall, and the Tigers of Green Forest will stay stuck on 48 for the moment.
Trying to make this a 9-point lead. Nope.
No such luck, but the offensive board to Green Forest. Cross court to Cabrera.
Here comes Lead Hill.
Yeah, easy run out the other way. Brings it to within 6. On that possession, you just see Shane Compton for Green Forest just puts his hands up and he knows. That's a wide open basket. His son not able to put the tip in back.
Green Forest is getting sloppy this period.
Just as soon as you say that, though, Gonzalez draws the charge.
He did.
A big moment there. That puts the 3rd foul on Mason Kane of Lead Hill, 6-foot senior. Has 6 points tonight. 2nd team foul for Lead Hill as well. Three up on the way for Cabrera. Knocks it down from the wing. Lead Hill going to have to run Cabrera off at that spot. That's where he likes to catch the ball and stroke one. Too long for Sewell. He'll get another opportunity. But twice unlucky for Quentin Sewell. Jay Pope out the other way, looking for Gonzalez. And he'll put it up and in.
He finds it.
23 for Tony Gonzalez.
Lead Hill driving. Pumps it off to Sewell. That's a bucket.
It's good, crisp basketball, fundamentally offensive basketball from both of these sides. Shooting the ball really well, getting high percentage looks. Really hard to say if either team has taken a bad shot in this game. Just a lot of the mistakes have been simple things like that where a ball will ricochet off a player.
It's very minute, down to the last detail when it comes to this game specifically. Because such great fundamental basketball has been played, you have to be extremely nitpicky about what is wrong.
Green Forest going to have another opportunity. Cabrera thinks about the 3. Up off the glass. Beautiful play from Ali Cabrera. He's got 18, trying to chase down his teammate Tony Gonzalez for most points scored this evening. Trying to be a rock star.
You know, some people ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, I'll say that.
And that's another timeout for Lead Hill. They have 1 left. You have to say the inbounds play from Lead Hill has been lacromis at times, having trouble getting through the Green Forest defense. Definitely has caused Coach Derek Rogers to pull his hair out at times.
Yeah, Coach Derek Rogers is really fiery with his team right now. Basically just telling them, hey guys, hey, we're still in this game, but you're gonna have to slow down the pace again. I know that you did it last quarter. Just slow the pace down one more time.
Yeah, Lead Hill, I think, thrives a little bit better when that game just can kind of be ground out. Kind of a conflict of interest as Green Forest likes to put their foot firmly on the floor, on the pedal, and go as fast as they can for 8 minutes at a time. 3:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. 13 points, the advantage for the hosts, Green Forest Tigers. And pickpocketed nearly. Gonzalez was looking for Cabrera to feed him down low. I think they're going to get Zach Watson for a foul reaching in. That'll be Watson's 3rd foul. Got 12 points tonight, having himself a nice little night. 3 up on the way. Just off the mark. That time for Jace Williams, the senior for Lead Hill. Won't get it to fall. Pope from the elbow. Won't go either off the top of the glass. But basketball will stay with Green Forest nonetheless.
3:07.
Over to Pope. Back to Cabrera. Finds Compton at the free throw line. He's going to get fouled by Sewell. That's going to be the second on Quentin. And we'll head Braden Compton to the charity stripe. Yet to score today. Third team foul for Lead Hill.
If you're Berryville, who are you thinking about in this game? Who would you rather face if you're Berryville here?
Honestly, you know, the way Berryville played earlier against Lincoln, I think you feel pretty confident about either one of these two teams, purely because Lincoln, same conference as Green Forest, as Compton misses both of his free throws, and Lead Hill, a 1A school. While yes, that could be deceiving, still you would think on paper that would be a favorable matchup as Cabrera gets that one to fall. Honestly, I think Berryville probably doesn't matter to them who they play, as they feel confident in either situation. Looks like Jay Pope going to be called for the travel for rolling over with the basketball, but definitely from a storyline perspective, I mean, how amazing would it be to have the two county rivals square off for a tournament championship on Saturday? That'd be awesome. It would write itself practically.
Definitely would. There are a lot of Berryville players sitting back here and watching the game tonight just to see what happens.
And they certainly can, because, I mean, it's only a handful of minutes away. You still can get back at a decent hour and go to school tomorrow, get a good night's rest.
Go to school tomorrow.
Lead Hill gets us back underway with 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Dotson trying to make something happen. He'll pass to Jace Williams, and Williams will be fouled. That looks like going to be the fourth foul on Zach Watson. Going to send Jace to the stripe. Jace, a quiet 8 points, but much needed.
There's 9.
You look at the 5 on the floor for Lead Hill, and everybody is almost to double figures as Jace will hit his second. And that's something I think if you're Derek Rogers, while yes, the breaking the trap has been a head scratcher at times for your team, you have to be happy with the distribution of who's scoring and when they're scoring, because they're still definitely in this game. As Gonzalez is 3 off the mark, Braden Compton out of there with a board. Gonzalez, 2 misses in a row, but up and in, Jay Pope Houdini's his way in to make it a 61-46 ball game.
We're going to have a sub come in for Lead Hill, number 32, Desi Loomis, for junior, 6'1".
He's going to come into the game. We'll see who he'll replace. It looks like Quentin Sewell will sub out for a little bit. The big 6'5" senior. Get a quick rest. Not a deep bench for Lead Hill, kind of like what we saw with Kingston. Only a handful of substitutes. Other side, Green Forest has a few more players. Gonzalez makes the extra pass to Compton. Can't quite get it to go. And Williams will be out of there for Lead Hill the other way. We'll need to see the foul. Looks like on Tony Gonzalez. Tony picks up his second, 4th team as the fouls even out in the second half at 4 apiece. Smothering defense from Ali Cabrera. Lead Hill trying to find something with it. In the middle, good find. Ball going to stay with Lead Hill. As Caden Baker was trying to make something happen. Lead Hill gets the ball inbounds, but that's as far as they'll muster. A deflection will give it to Jay Pope. Gonzalez, easy runner on the other end.
Green Forest is starting to really run away with this one.
They certainly are. It's death by 1,000 cuts at the moment. Under a minute to go in the quarter. Off the mark. They're going to get Pope for a push. And it's going to be Jay's 4th foul. Matches his points total. And Heston maybe going to come in and replace him. I'd imagine Sewell will come back in for Lead Hill. This one is definitely getting out of hand, Joan. It's a 17-point advantage, and it really doesn't feel like Green Forest is ahead by that much. But in fact, they are with 17. A big, strong take from Quentin Sewell brings it back to 15.
Heston maybe checks into the game for Green Forest, and he was our pest from the first half.
The ninja.
Yes, the ninja, the pest, whatever you want to call him. Dennis Rodman.
I don't think he probably knows who Dennis Rodman is. Too young.
I mean, the Last Dance documentary was really big.
I'd love to find out. It's another opportunity for Green Forest off the turnover with 8 seconds to go. Try and make this a 20-point game before we head into the fourth. Five seconds to go, maybe with it. Elbow jumper, rattles out.
Score.
And the putback from Watson will rattle out as well. We've played 3, 65-48. The advantage for Green Forest will bring in the final quarter when we return.
My name's Todd Harden, and I am Todd's Coffee. The reason I do this to begin with is because I really want people to experience coffee. What I'm doing and what other roasters are doing as well is, we're trying to figure out what the bean is trying to tell us. My goal and my customer really is, there's probably 2 out of 10 people that could taste the difference in one of my better roasts versus an average roast. If I can make those people happy, I'm making everybody happy. And so that's kind of my philosophy when it comes to roasting. You can just go to toddscoffee.com. You can get a whole bean, or I'll grind it for you. Either way, there'll be a drop down in there that you can order it that way. So order some coffee.
Welcome back. Our final quarter of day 2 of the 66th annual Green Forest Holiday Tournament. The hosts trying to put this one away. And they're going to get A.J. Strain for the travel. He just checks into the game and commits the travel. A.J. having a night don't want to move on from. A couple of fouls. Turnover there. But a clean ball the other way. Gonzalez going to run it out. Blows by the Lead Hill Tiger defense and gets it to fall.
How many sports does Gonzalez play, or is basketball just dead?
Well, to my knowledge from doing the football games this year, I don't remember seeing him on the roster. Gonzalez to Cabrera. The little man able to not get it to fall. Compton can't get it to fall, but maybe out of there with it. And Gonzalez says, hey, I can't get the 2. I'll try the 3. The ball still not settled. Rattles around a little bit more, and who else is on the hardwood but Heston maybe.
Yeah, Heston maybe.
Trying to make a play.
Oh my goodness, that kid is the definition of tenacity.
I love the hustle out of Heston maybe. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Jace Williams will go to the rack, gets it to go. Gets Lead Hill to the half-century mark.
Ball out of the hands of recovered.
Yeah, Gonzalez able to hold on to it. Cabrera for 3, sinks it again. That's just his favorite spot on the floor. 70 points in a high school basketball game. You're doing something right. Gonzalez clear for takeoff. He's just going to like to lay it up.
Okay. Not going to do anything too flashy.
Yeah, 22 points the advantage, and Derek Rogers of Lead Hill about to empty his bench. Travel for his Tigers. Into the game will come Tyler Schultz, a sophomore, as well as a handful of others. Nolan Turner checks in, as well as Desi Loomis. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Compton has it at the elbow. And maybe going to take the three. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Doesn't get it to fall. But Cabrera playing hard, gets it again. But can't get the little turnaround J hook to fall. But Gonzalez says, I got you. Gonzalez has 33 points and looking to add a few more. Another layup. And I think Derek Rogers of Lead Hill going to take his last time out with 5.5 minutes to go. It is all Green Forest in this fourth quarter, Jonah. 26 points now, the advantage for the hosts.
You just wonder how much bigger this deficit is going to be.
And we'll see if Coach Compton will empty his bench as well. Looks like he is, as a couple of players going to sub in. Mason Meter will check in. Britton Gilliam will check in. Braden Meek will check in, and Lyndon Surface will check in. The starting five on the floor, all football players for Green Forest. Britton Gilliam, the backup quarterback. Recognize that name. Surface, a lineman. Meter, a receiver. And I believe Braden Meek as well. A receiver. And Arayan Reyes will check in as well for Green Forest. For this final 5 minutes, 3 up on the way from Dotson. Will draw back iron.
Oh, you gotta love this. Bunch of young guys.
Yeah, pass too long for Britton Gilliam. It's nice to see these guys without helmets on. You
Yeah,
see
it
them
is.
for 10 games this season. Don't know what their faces look like. But a good night for Green Forest. They're going to advance to the championship game to play their rival, the Berryville Bobcats, for a conference, or not, excuse me, not a conference title, but a tournament title. Trying to keep the trophy in Green Forest. And looks like we'll have a block, because that's why you see Lyndon Surface. He is starting offensive lineman for your Green Forest Tigers.
He just laid a block there.
He certainly did. Age-old question, unstoppable object, immovable force. Results in a net push.
That was Caden Baker.
Yeah, first one will fall for Lead Hill.
Caden Baker running into a surface, into Lyndon Surface.
Second one will not fall for Lead Hill. It'll be interesting to see who the offensive production will go through now. Is across the board, everyone 0 points on the floor for Green Forest at the moment. Turnover, run out the other way from Lead Hill. 3 up and 3 good for Lead Hill.
And just like you were saying earlier and what we were talking about, this is a good time to really get to know who your team is. And with this lead, it's a great time to see who some of your younger players are.
Certainly is. Derek Rogers doing that. Basket will just not go in for Braden Meek. He's going to get to go to the charity stripe. 3:40 to go in the ball game. Before we get out of here this evening, we'll take a look at the updated brackets. That one will rattle home for Meek. Second one no good. Lyndon Surface gets the board. He's going to get fouled. And I think that's the biggest cheer of the night. Lyndon Surface getting to go to the charity stripe. Opportunity to score a couple of baskets, a couple of free throws. And he gets the first one. And a roar of applause and cheers for the offensive lineman, Lyndon Surface.
Everybody loves Lyndon Surface.
Lyndon doesn't get the second one to fall. 3:30 to go in the ball game. The advantage, 24 for Green Forest. Be a foul on the floor. Be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Lead Hill. It'll be Branson Tappy shooting the front end of the 1-and-1. Will not get it to go. Lyndon Surface, strong box out from him. Dotson able to keep the ball alive for Lead Hill. 3 minutes to go in the game.
I really liked how they kept Dotson out there to be a veteran presence among some of these younger players here.
Well, about to check into the game, 42, Braden Epperly, also a football player, the favorite target as Lyndon Surface going to check out to a round of applause. Braden Epperly, favorite target of Britton Gilliam, both of them sophomores, so looking at potentially the future of the football team, squaring off in the semifinal game. Out of there with it is Gilliam. Trying to go coast to coast, he'll pass. And again, will not fall for the Green Forest Tigers. Gilliam had a couple of options at it.
A lot of excited fans for number 2 of the Lead Hill Tigers.
Well, I believe actually, I was looking, Britton Gilliam got crossed up a little bit. And I think those are some Green Forest students that probably going to have class with him tomorrow.
Probably so.
They clowned him a little bit, and I looked over. Britton has a smile on his face about it.
They're all going to have a good joke in second period.
Certainly, when you're up 24, you can laugh about it. But
oh, yeah.
If this result does hold for the final 2 minutes, it's going to be a big one on Saturday. Worth a lot of marbles. Run out the other way for Reyes. Minute 55 to go in the ball game. Gilliam has it.
Turnaround.
Will not go for Epperly. Minute 45 to go in the game. Defensive board, Braden Epperly. The students at Green Forest willing one of these guys to make a basket.
Hit 180.
And they'll get 80. And Surface will check back in. Braden Meek will check out. Minute 17.
Surface has got to be just a community guy. Big community guy. Everybody likes him.
Definitely a popular kid in school.
Definitely. Community guy, popular kid, just great all around.
3 off the mark. Rebounded by Gilliam. Final minute of our second day of coverage. Surface won't fall. Epperly, rebound, won't fall for him either. And off the fingers of Lyndon Surface and out of play. 47 seconds left to go.
Tyler Schultz checks in.
3 on the way from Dotson. Front iron won't go. Reyes run out the other end, and he'll get it to fall.
Reyes makes it 82 for the Green Forest Tigers.
20 seconds to go. 3 up. Off the top of the basket. Green Forest will run it out. Reyes wants some more. He's not done yet. Just off the mark, but put in by the backup quarterback, Britton Gilliam. 84-54, a 30-point blowout in the final minutes. And that's going to do it. 84-54, the final score. Green Forest has a date with the other school in Carroll County, the Berryville Bobcats.
It has been great to bring you this action.
It certainly was. It was an exciting finish. Before we get out of here, we'll take a quick look at the updated brackets. Here's the women's bracket after today's action. Omaha and Kingston will square off for that championship game. That game, we'll have that for you on the Southern Sports Network. That one will come at 6 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Well, on the other side of the bracket. On the other side of the bracket, it'll be Berryville and Lincoln squaring off. We'll have that game for you at 4 o'clock tomorrow, so join us. That'll be our first one on the Southern Sports Network. And then Lead Hill and Green Forest girls will square off in the bottom of the consolation bracket. Tomorrow should be a good one there as well.
Close the game out with some pictures between Gonzalez and number 21 of Lead Hill, Mason Kane. Some pictures between those two. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, you love to see that sportsmanship. Saw Derek Rogers, coach of Lead Hill, goes over and talks to Ali Cabrera, and he's probably like, hey, Ali, like, did you really have to shoot all those threes?
You just fly, man. Didn't have to do it to me like that.
Certainly an exciting day of action. Again, we got 2 more of these coming up. Tomorrow we'll bring you day 3. Should be an exciting one. A couple of teams trying to keep the tournament alive, trying to play for a 3rd place title.
Absolutely.
Should be exciting.
You know, I cannot wait to tune in Saturday to Berryville versus Green Forest.
Yeah, it'll be Berryville and Green Forest will be the finale of the 66th edition. Can't draw up a storyline better than that.
No, you cannot.
As we start to wrap things up here quickly, the bracket for the men will look like Berryville Green Forest in the final, like we mentioned. That game at 7:20. Omaha and Lincoln will square off at 5:20. That'll be the first game of the consolation bracket tomorrow. And then Kingston and Lead Hill, a couple of 1A schools, will be the nightcap, 8 o'clock, for a chance to play for 3rd place. Certainly you have to say, with the performance Lead Hill had tonight, they should probably be a favorite to play, I would assume, maybe Lincoln for that 3rd place game. Both teams had some good offensive firepower in the second day of competition.
Let's thank our sponsor of the entire tournament and Staff Bank. They said Merry Christmas from our family to yours on the banner there on the Christmas Classic here.
And we'd also like to thank Realty Mart for being the presenting sponsor of our coverage here in Green Forest. That'll do it for us here on the Southern Sports Network for day number 2. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Our first game, that one going to be Lincoln and